There are many ways to debug tests in Boozang, so let me show you a couple of them. Here we have a simple test that fills out a form in Boozang. And now, of course, if you want to debug this, the way you want to do this is probably by double-clicking a single action. You can execute it and make sure that what's happening is what you expect. Here it fills out the first name, and here I'll double click and it fills out the last name. If you want to debug this with a specific set of data that is not something you've defined in parameter, you can override that on a single action using debug action. So let's open this and let's try another test value here. We'll say test value here, and I'll hit the play button. And now you see, now you've debugged this with some custom value, and this is especially good to do with validations. There are also other ways to debug the test. If you're playing it, you want to stop at a certain point, you can set a breakpoint. So let me demonstrate that. This will play the test until the breakpoint. And as you see, it's now stopped at the breakpoint. So what do we do here? There's a few things we can do. We can go into the console, and let's delete this and delete the filter. In the console, we can now type parameter, and we will get the current value when this test is being executed at this specific point. And then if we want to continue the execution, we can simply press play. There is also a way to go back and see what data we had at a certain point. If you look at this console window, you will see the log from the test execution and what you've logged, but you can also see a snapshot in time what the data was here in the drop down on the data snapshot. There's also some more advanced debugging capabilities that you can use. So let's remove this breakpoint by clicking it again, and let's go into the action settings here. You see now I've added a script function, and now I want to log a particular value. So I added these brackets, dash, dash, dash. You don't have to do that, but I'll show you why that can be useful. And I'm simply putting JavaScript in here, where I'm debugging the particular value of email here. So let's play this again. And as you can see, now you can go into the console window, and now you remember I put dash, 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 and you can see now I am testing with email aa@bb.com. And then the most powerful way to debug, which you don't usually need to use, but which can be very, very powerful, is that you can add a breakpoint inside the script, and then you can use the debugging capability of the browser, of the Chrome browser, right? So what I'm going to do now is I'll keep the inspect open, the Chrome development console open, and I'll play the test case back. And now you can see the actual log happening in the Chrome console. But of course, you can also now see, you have the debugger here, and now you can hover over the variables, see what value a variable have, and you can also use the step over function or resume in the Chrome console. And this is of course very, very powerful for debugging purposes. So again, many ways to debug your test case in Boozang, especially with a powerful Chrome console.